What's up guys, it's your boy Boogie back again with a new video. I hope you guys enjoy. Sorry that my voice is going to be a little bit, off a bit today. A lot of screaming going on in Magic Round and that, so supporting the boys and yeah, so my voice is not the way it should be, but I hope you guys can endure. So today, like every week, we go through every game, the top 3 fantasy players of the weekend, and then go through my team and how we played this weekend in fantasy. So hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's get straight into the video. Let's go. So first game of the weekend, we have the Knights beating the Bulldogs 16-6. Top 3 fantasy performers, we had Mitch Barnett coming back with a 68, David Clemmer with a 65, Adam Clune with a 54. Fuck, my voice sounds horrible. Next game in a freaking mad surprising game, and Broncos beating the Seagulls 38-0. The Broncos are looking pretty good this year. Top 3 fantasy performers, we had Adam Reynolds with 70 points, Corey Oates with 64, and Flegler with 53. And we'll just add in Selwyn Cobbo with 53 as well. Next game of the weekend, we had my Warriors going down against the Rabbitohs 32-30. First half, not great. Second half, kind of, we brought it back, but, we shouldn't have played the way we did in the first. So, bit disappointed, but, happy to be there with all the Warriors fans on the weekend, and all trying to bring them up, and I feel like we gave them a little bit of energy to come back in that game, and they performed pretty well, to be honest, at the end of it, but the first half was just not good enough. Top 3 fantasy performers, we have Damien Cook with 70, Totola with 64, Sean Johnson with 62. Next game of the weekend, and probably one of the most exciting games of the night, maybe, I guess. The Mexican wave going around was pretty crazy as well. So we had the Titans beating the Dragons 20-16 in a cracking game. Went into overtime. Top 3 fantasy performers, we had Mo Fodawaker with 66, Benny Hunt with 63, and Jaden Campbell coming back with a 62, and he played amazing. Last game on the Saturday, we had the Panthers beating the Storm 32-6 in a crazy game that we did not expect. But then again, the Storm had a lot of outs, so that kind of makes sense. Top 3 fantasy performers, Isaac Tungo was 67, Cam Munster was 59, and Nathan Cleary with 58. And probably one of the most surprising games of the weekend, we had the Raiders beating the Sharks 30-10. Top 3 fantasy performers, we had Papali'i with 72, Harawira with 52, and Cam McGuinness with 49. Second game on the Sunday, we had the Roosters beating the Eels 31-24. Top 3 fantasy performers, we have all Eels. So Madison with 84, Papali'i playing fucking out of his skin with 83, and Mitchell Moses with 71. And last game of the weekend, where the Cowboys really showed they're a top team, to be honest. Like, I think the Tigers have been playing well lately, and the Cowboys just gave it to them. So top 3 fantasy performers, we had Ruben Cotter with 68, we had Reece Robertson with 63, continuing that amazing form, and we had Jacko Hastings always bringing up the Tigers with 55. So quickly going in, before I go through my team and how we perform, we won both our head-to-head games, 747 to 710 against the Premiership Penny Panthers. And then we beat the Cyrus team, 700 points. He got 747 for me. So we're sitting 4th in the game league with most of my boys, my friends. And then in a random league, I'm sitting at 8th. Casual fantasy, I'm sitting at 1st, and then within the Warriors, I'm sitting about 5,000. So not too crazy, not too crash hot. So as I said before, 747 is my overall score for the week. My overall score altogether is 7,787. Last week we dropped in rank, and then we're bringing back again with 30,992. My round 10 rank was 37,380. Not too crazy. I had a couple of injuries I had to pull out. A couple of mismatches and changes, but a couple of people didn't perform as well. So my trades are sitting at 19, and I got $3,000 in my salary cap that I can play around with. We got big man James Tedesco with 48. He was going pretty guns blazing for the last 2 weeks. And I thought he played pretty well on the weekend, but 48 makes sense. He didn't touch the ball as much as I saw the last couple of weeks, but I still thought he had a great crack out there. Stephen Crichton with 52, played really well, bagged a couple of tries or a try, and played really well. I just wish he would pass that ball to Toto. I had a nice $530 multi. I would have got up off $10 if Toto went over, and fuck. Man, when I saw that, I was raging, man. That was crazy. Nico Hines with 44, and probably, one of those games that just, it wasn't happening for him. You know, that's 2 times against the Raiders team that they kind of struggled. And, you know, the Raiders, they just came out and played. So good on the Raiders. Nico will be back again next week, and hopefully maybe in that halfback spot, or, you know, even if he goes fullback, I still think he'll score well. I think just one of those outlier games. Both my centers, so Penasini with 37 and Isaac Tungo with 67. Obviously, Tuggo was 67's fucking amazing. You know, he played out of his skin in that game, obviously against one of the best teams in the comp, or the best team in the comp. You know, second best, either way you want to look at it. 67, freaking amazing. So he's definitely, for me, a hold. I know a lot of other boys kind of shipped him off, but yeah, it is what it is. Penasini with 37, you know, performed pretty well. You know, definitely a guy I'm keeping there for most of the season, until maybe he drops in a bit of cash, who knows, but we'll see how he goes. Obviously, Isaiah Tass is not playing for the Rabbits right now, which is unfortunate. I really do rate him over Paulo, but he's just not getting the time. Cleary, obviously, he was in that top 3 fantasy performers, and he got 116 with the captain, so pretty good from him. My new recruit, Scotty Drinkwater, with only 29, is not too great, but like, I do see him getting better and better, like better games. And obviously he's playing till round 13, so I thought that was better cover than most other players. Obviously I was looking at Jacko Hastings as well, but obviously I think he doesn't play round 13. So yeah, players like that are going to not be playing Origin and playing through that period, that is probably people I'm looking at picking up. Jeremiah Nanai with 43. He played pretty good, and fuck that try at the end there. Like, he's amazing. He's such a good player. Kamatulungi, he played freaking awesome as well. 49 for him is pretty good. You know, obviously getting a lot of minutes, and against a Cowboys team that pretty much played really well. So yeah, appreciate having him in the squad, and obviously someone that I had to switch out. So this is the other one. Adam Elliott pulled out with injury late, so I had to switch out with Tuolangi and move up Wishard up onto my bench. So I did that on Saturday night. Yeah, I had to do that because that would have been a shocker. Adam Fennell Blake getting back in those points, so 50 points for him was, yeah, pretty instrumental in our game there, our comeback. You know, it's good to see him get 50 points, you know, finally, because yeah, last couple of weeks he's been really down and out. Payne Haas with 45, probably a little bit more out of him, but you know, I think that whole Broncos team is picking up their team, and he doesn't have to play as big as what he had to before. So, you know, definitely a hold. Like, you know, he's going to be playing Origin, all that sort of stuff. But, you know, I think a lot of his carries, and he's still going to be amazing, but a lot of his carries are going to shorten now because Paddy Carrigan's back, and a lot of those sort of boys are picking up. Like Tommy Flegler are playing amazing at the moment, so he doesn't have to put out his fucking 300-meter games like, you know, Tamalolo used to back in the day. That Payne Haas is doing now. So Big Jace Tamalolo, my other recruit from last weekend or the weekend before, with only 20 points, and I think a lot of that came down to minutes and how the team was playing. So not crazy good score from him, but again, I see more and more minutes coming for his way. Like, I don't see him scoring 20 all the time. I think he's going to be a classy player, and especially a player that plays through round 13, and he's good cover for having someone like Payne Haas and that. Ruben Cotter is another one I've been looking at. He's been playing fucking amazing. I did say to the start of the season that I should have had him in the team, and I wish I did. But, you know, it is what it is. We make these mistakes. As I said, I'm not a professional. I'm doing this for fun. This is so cool. Like, again, appreciate everyone that's following me and my channels and that. Really do. Reed Marnie with 50. He played fucking awesome. You know, 50, he's pretty consistent up there. Obviously, Reece Robson, you know, he's scoring fucking awesome as well. So maybe I could have picked up Reece, but Reed Marnie, yeah, I think he's going to be there for the whole season now, unless like I could move up to a Harry Grant. But having someone that can play all the way through, I appreciate that. So this is where I kind of faltered as well. So not only Tamalolo only getting a low score there, but my bench pretty much got a very low score all around. So Brendan Smith not playing amazing at the moment with like he's playing good on the field, but like he's not getting those fantasy points. So only 20 points in fantasy, obviously coming down to minutes. But I feel like when he's on there, he breaks tackles, he does everything he needs to do. It's just not getting on the stat books and not getting them points. But I'm keeping him there mainly because he's going to be my hooker cover and all that sort of stuff through Origin period. I'm pretty sure he plays round 13. And I think he's just a little bit more classy than most of the other people I could keep on the bench. So That's just my mindset of it. I know there's other players that are cheaper, maybe better, through fantasy and that you agree with, but for me, I just want like someone sturdy that I know can get points if he gets that starting role. Max King probably having one of his lower games with 30. I won't hold that against him. He's been an amazing buy for us this year, so yeah. Obviously Wishart coming into my squad because Mr. Adam Elliott is in with injury. I'm not sure how long for, but I thought Wishart played okay. 25 points playing at fullback. Not too bad, but obviously not enough to get him off that 220k point. So it is what it is. Kobe Hetherington back another with the sort of low point. He got 40 back last week. Now he's with 22. So he's another one I'm watching for to see if I could move him on with 400k. There's probably a couple other players around that price point that'll score a little bit better. So we'll have to see anyway. So yeah, my emergencies, obviously Adam Elliott injury. Kula with 32 played pretty awesome. So 32 for him is okay. Like, he was getting like 10s and 20s and stuff. So 32 he's getting better and better every week. Blake Taff with 44, which is a big score for him at the moment, especially after last couple of weeks. That should raise his price a little bit. So I'm excited for that. So my cash cows are generating some sort of points. And then Isaiah Tass, obviously a player that is not picked at the moment, but he's going to be a week thing. So we'll have to see what the Rabbits coach is thinking and whether Tass will come back to the squad, which I hope he does because I think he's a classy player. I just think maybe he's young and that's the only reason why they won't do that. So quickly before I go, shout out to one of the boys on Instagram. You follow him. I'm going to put the link to his channel in the description, or not channel, or Instagram page in the description. He's one of our subscribers. He's hit me up and all that sort of stuff. He's got a good team. He's got an awesome squad. He's got a different view on fantasy and that. We're all community, so support the boys. Go subscribe to him or follow him on Instagram. I'll chuck down his profile in the description for you. NRL Fantasy One Man. So definitely check him out. I will put his channel in the description. So yeah, appreciate every one of you guys for turning up. Magic Round was amazing. I hope your weekend was amazing. The wet weekend that it was. Big week for me this week. Obviously, my sister is getting married, so I might not be able to do the Wednesday catch up. But I might put my personal accounts, my personal Instagram account. So I got two accounts. I got my It's Boogie account, or I got my personal one. I might chuck that in the description. Go follow that if you want to see my update on my team. But obviously I leave for it on Wednesday. I won't be able to get back till Friday. So maybe you'll miss. Maybe I'll do a video on Friday to see how my weekend's going and that. So I don't think I'm trading anyone out too much this week. I think I'm just looking at injuries and who's not playing. Hopefully Adam Elliott's playing, so I'll put him in. But yeah, keep an eye out. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace out.